Have you ever wanted a steak sandwich dripping in sauce? Or a Bloody Mary that's a meal unto itself? Or a pumpkin whoopie pie stuffed with fluffy filling? Well then, it's time you tap into the Tap Trailhouse. Located right on Boston's historic Freedom Trail, the Tap Trailhouse serves fare that's a deliciously updated tribute to the classic Yankee cooking of yesteryear.
I think we wanted to pay homage to the colonial greats and, embrace all that Boston is.
That's Bill Brodsky, who along with executive chef Matt Barry hit the history books when designing the menu at this casual Union Street spot.
We looked at some old colonial cookbooks, really focusing on some classic Boston flavors, and then also focusing on some real old school traditional techniques to really make this real destination restaurant.
There's also some old school colonial terminology on the menu here, like the use of the term Vittles.
Vittles are bar bites, they're snacks.
Less than an appetizer, more than a bite.
You're not necessarily dying hungry, you just want to have a little snack, have a little Vittle.
Take, for example, the warm pretzel sticks served with bourbon grain mustard, or the mini tacos stuffed with fried oysters, bacon, and pickled onions. But the best Vittle here has to be the cured bacon, served in a cast iron crock pot.
We cure our own bacon and it's thickly sliced, and we griddle that up until it's nice and crispy, and then we serve it with a maple Dijon glaze. It's got this sweet and saltiness, and it's got that nice bacon earthy finish to it that is just sinful.
With brick walls covered in plenty of old art, the atmosphere at the Tap Trailhouse is meant to evoke memories. And one dish that will definitely make you nostalgic for days gone by is the garlic pepper prime rib.
When I think back to my childhood and coming to Boston, I always think of the places that you can get prime rib.
And here you can get it every day of the week. Perfectly slow-cooked beef, sliced, sauced, and served just the way you want it.
It's a black pepper, garlic, and salt-crusted prime rib that's just ever so slowly roasted. And what's really unique is it's just an amazing cut of meat that we're using, and there's a lot of care and love put into the cooking of it.
That same love goes into the outrageous prime rib sandwich known as the Mayflower. And this is one plate you'll want to make a pilgrimage for.
It's the ultimate roast beef. Okay, you take prime rib, we're slicing it thin, we're heating it up in the au jus, and then we're putting it on a beautiful crusted onion roll. We're then ladling on top of it all the jus that the beef was actually cooked in.
We just pour that right over the top of the bread, really get it saturated, lots of ooey gooey love.
It's hot, it's steamy, it's filling, and it's not like a sandwich you're really gonna get anywhere else.
This is a knife and fork sandwich served in a huge cauldron, and it's all about good flavor.
Keeping with New England tradition, there's loads of lobster on the menu, like lobster pie made with a fragrant sherry cream sauce and topped with a buttery cracker crumb, or the Q Market Lobster Roll, a simple yet satisfying taste of Boston.
We're making this lobster roll fresh in-house. We're using these beautiful little brioche hot dog rolls that are griddled oh so carefully, and then just lightly dressing it with a little bit of mayonnaise and celery, and that's it. There's nothing else in there. It's unadulterated lobster loving.
The Tap Trailhouse also has plenty of tavern fare, like a juicy burger with aged cheddar, smoked bacon, and red onion marmalade, and something called the Noble Dog, weighing in at a whopping ½ pound.
If you haven't seen an 8-ounce hot dog before, well, let me tell you, it is massive. It makes a foot-long hot dog look skinny.
It's about 10 inches long, it's about 1.5 inches thick. We actually braise the hot dog in our house IPA and brown sugar and onion, and then to order, we just crisp it up on the grill and serve with our house baked beans.
The New England classics continue right through dessert with Boston cream pie served in a jar and a pumpkin whoopie pie with a moxie syrup drizzle.
We really wanted to get a dessert that was New England, so we got pumpkin in there, and then we added a little bit of candied ginger on the outside, so you get sweet and you get the sharp from the ginger, the real rich dark moxie syrup, which is a classic New England soda that we reduced down, and it all really comes together.
On the weekends, the Tap Trailhouse brings all that colonial goodness to brunch with a New England Benedict topped with venison chili, thick sliced bacon, and a lemony hollandaise sauce. A customizable Bloody Mary menu so you can really have it your way, and a decadent brioche coffee milk battered stuffed French toast.
Our French toast batter has the addition of coffee syrup into it. So you're getting that Rhode Island coffee milk flavor. And then we fill the French toast with a cranberry jam that we make here in-house, some toasted almonds over the top, and a little bit of whipped cream. It's got a lot of flavor in it.
Brunch, lunch, or dinner, if you're looking for a great meal, you're on the right trail.
This really is a place that's about the whole dining out experience, from appetizer to entree to what I'm drinking with it to dessert, and really having a restaurant in this area that's worth traveling to.